All right, welcome to Implema Talks. This time I am honored to have one of my colleagues with me who's actually been in the space of doing the technical transformations between ECC to S4, something that is holding a lot of thought and for a lot of people out there. So before we go into it, what it means and so on, I would like to just say, who am I talking to here, Peter? Who's in my talk this time?
Hi, Johan. Thanks for having me. My name is Peter Wiotti. I've been at Implema for almost 20 years now. Started out as a basis, doing the upgrades myself, and then moving on to a business area manager for the technology department, which hosts and monitor our customers' SAP system, and also then in charge of the SAP basis team here at Implema.
Cool, really good. I think it's one of those competencies that a lot of clients are looking for. Also to kind of get your thoughts on a few things here. So, you a lot of clients today, they are stepping in. They have a big maintenance debt that's around the corner. They are still in ECC, and there's a lot of conversations about doing a full transformation, doing all of these different things. But we all know, the people that are in the business, that you don't have to do that full transformation. You can actually just do the technical, right, to kind of step into a calmer space, I guess we can call it. But in order to do that from your end, doing this a few times with your teams and so on, what are the things that you need to think about when you perform one of those technical upgrades, ECC to S4? Yeah.
Well, first of all, you have to remember that time is counting down. We only have 3 years left of the ECC maintenance, but even though you still don't need to be in a rush, you need to plan for an upgrade or migration to S4 HANA, but you can also do it in a few steps if you want to take the edge of it. I mean, you can start with just migrating to the HANA database and still run it on your ECC to make sure that you have all the infrastructure that you require to run, because then when you migrate to S4, you have all the infrastructure in place already. So then it's only more of a technical step to do the ECC to S4.
Is there any considerations? What are the pitfalls? What are the main things when you looked at this? Is it the technical piece, or is it actually the mandate or the will to do it, or what would the pitfalls be?
It's not the technical part. I mean, the pure technical migration is actually quite easy. But from an application perspective, there are still a few things that you need to do, but you don't have to go all in. You don't have to go all Fiori only because you go to S4. You can still stay with SAP GUI if you like. Maybe start a slow transition towards Fiori, but you don't have to go all the way in step one. So you can do it in your own way.
How much are the volumes or the number of the amount of data affect the size of a project like this? Does it, any thoughts on that?
It's all, as always, you should always run archiving in your system. I mean, that's the best of all worlds. But since we know that a lot of companies out there who hasn't been that active within archiving, it's always good to start a project with maybe cutting out some of the older data that you don't require. But also when you move to the HANA database, you will get a lot less data because it will be compressed. So the database will be smaller, but since it's a memory-based database, it will still be quite require some infrastructure to run it.
So in summary, basically, for me, just kind of reading into this, is basically it doesn't really matter if you're 50 users or if you're 1,000. It's the technical upgrade. It's pretty much the same, right?
Yes, so, it's the same steps. The conversion time and downtime might be a little longer the bigger the data, But except for that, the technical steps are the same as for any smaller company.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Peter. This is so useful, and I know that there's a lot of people out there that are having thoughts on this. So if you want to discuss this further with us, reach out. This is what we do. This is our core business. Yeah. So don't be scared. Just make sure that you do it in time, I guess. So thank you very much, Peter, for having you on Implema Talks. Hopefully we can talk again, right? Okay.
Thanks, Johan.
Thank you.
Bet.
Yeah.